Hello students, hope you are all are fit and fine. Welcome to today's session. Let's discuss the syllabus of subject digital image processing. For this subject, you will require some basic concepts of Fourier transform, then DFT, FFT. Okay, so these concepts we have already studied in signal systems and engineering mathematics. Okay, so DIP, okay, digital image processing. We all of you use smartphones. Okay, so in smartphones there is one rear camera and front camera. Okay, so we can apply some effects such as blurring the image, making the image more clear. This all is nothing but application of digital image processing. Okay, so let's study each and every process one by one. Okay, by observing the syllabus. Okay, we will have first go through the syllabus, then we will discuss each unit point by point. Okay, so first unit consists of introduction. Okay, introduction of digital image. What is difference between digital and analog image? Okay, digital image which can be represented with zeros and one. Okay, then classification of image. So the images are of different types like black and white. Okay, and those who is having variation in form of gray are called grayscale. Okay, then color images, this type of images. Then image fundamentals. Okay, different image concepts we have to cover. Then mathematical tools that are used in image processing like histogram and all basic transformations that we will use in the entire DIP. Okay, we will have basic model of it. Then camera model. See, digital image processing is entirely used in any digital camera. Okay, you will also study case study of digital camera, means how it is working, what image transform techniques are applied in it. Okay, to form an image. So such things are studied. Okay, so next unit comes of image transform. Okay, now this second unit is completely totally mathematics. Okay, so those who like maths, this is very good chapter for them. Okay, and those who don't like, don't worry, I'm there. We will study it one by one. Okay, so different transforms include like DFT, FFT, Walsh, Hadamard transform. Okay, R transform, discrete cosine transform, KL transform, and so on. Okay, so students, pay attention. Now next unit is of image enhancement, restoration and denoising. So we can apply different methods, okay, to enhance our image. So image, this thing is one of them, image enhancement. With image enhancement we can make a unclear image clear. Okay, if any image is blur, if any image is tone, some information is damaged, it can be regained using image enhancement methods. Okay, then the restoration is also on the same verses. Okay, so histogram processing, basic variable transformation, then enhancement using arithmetic and logic operations. Okay, so now these things will be looking quite unfamiliar with you, but don't worry, we will study it one by one when the unit starts. Okay, so there are different denoising techniques like image smoothing, then image restoration and classification. Okay, so these things are for image enhancement, restoring and denoising. Okay, denoising means reducing the unwanted part from any image. Image segmentation. Segmentation means forming different parts. Okay, so image has different features. On basis of that image features we can classify it. Okay, so now different features include like edge, line and boundaries. Okay, so on basis of that we can classify different images. Okay, and on basis of identical characteristics we can say that both any two images are of same entity. Okay, so this was unit 1 to unit 4. Let's see unit 5. So unit 5 is nothing but image compression. Compression means reducing the size. Okay, like when we see if we want to upload any file or any photo, and if it is not accepting by any website, so what we do, we reduce its size. Okay, so in the same way, image compression is nothing but reducing the image size on basis of pixels. Okay, so there are different methods for image compressions. Okay, so for that we have to study different criteria like fidelity criteria, then fundamentals of information theory. See, information theory means it is for transformation of data. Okay, like if any image is compressed, it should be ensured that no data loss is occurring. Okay, so we have to follow this information theory over there. Okay, then image compression standards like JPEG, MPEG. Okay, JPEG we know that it is a file format. Okay, it is also image compression standard. Okay, so and also some numericals are based on it. Then final unit is of morphological image morphological image processing and applications. Okay, so see students, morphological means it is related to means different techniques like MRI, X-ray. Okay, so in these techniques, what we have dilation in image, erosion. Okay, so for this such type of techniques, morphological algorithms like image filling, thinning, thickening, pruning, okay, such are carried out. So we have to solve some numericals based on such morphological processing techniques and all. So see students, like medical images like X-ray. Okay, so in X-ray, what we have radiological rays that pass through our body parts. Okay, and it takes image of our bones. Okay, so it is also X-ray. It is also image processing technique. Then MRI. What MRI shows? MRI shows different 3D model of our body parts. Okay, like in MRI scan or any CT scan. In CT scan, we have the 3D image of our lungs. Okay. Similarly, in MRI, we can see whether we are having any ailment, any tumor in any section of the body. Okay. So this was all about syllabus of image processing. Okay. Now let's see what reference book we have to see. See, digital image processing Gonzalez. I will suggest you this book for theory purpose. Okay, you can have good understanding through it. Okay, and all these books from serial number 1 to 5 are good for theory understanding. Okay, then serial number 6, digital image processing, PIKS, scientific insight. This has good problems. Okay, so you can have good solutions of numericals and practice of numericals from this last book. Okay. Now let's see how will be the question paper pattern. Okay, so the entire syllabus is divided into three units. Okay, like first part is consist of 3 units, and other part consists of 3 units. Okay, so question paper has section A and B. Section A will be on the first part, that is first 3 units, and section B will be on the last 3 units. Okay. So out of 80 marks paper, there will be 10 questions and 5 questions each section. Okay, minimum 10 questions. That can be more than that. Okay, it can extend at least uh, 10 to 14, 16 questions. Okay, then question number 1 from section A, then question number 6 from section B can be made compulsory. Okay, so see students, always remember, like you have 2 questions compulsory. Okay, so try to observe the question paper first. Okay, solve, attempt the compulsory questions first. Okay, then you can go for optional questions. Then 2 questions of 15 marks will be asked from section A and section B. Okay, remaining.